I'm at the beginning of Amy's Loop Lehigh Trails. 2 cross cut off.
Begin to think about how grateful I am that I cannot wear God out. How grateful I am that he's got enough patience to handle me and all my drama and you and all your drama. Anybody glad about it? Sometimes when we think about how powerful our God is, we think about his demonstrations of power. How in the Old Testament he was able to cause the walls of Jericho to come tumbling down, or the Red Sea to divide, or how in the New Testament he made Lazarus raised from the dead. And we think about God's power and how it is overtly demonstrated. But I want you with me for a few moments this morning to think about the flip side of God's power that is equally important and impressive to us. Not only that his power is seen in what he can do, but his power is also seen in what he chooses not to do. His power is not only seen in what he releases, but what he is able to restrain himself when he does not give us what he deserves, what we deserve. That he loves us enough to be long-suffering. That you are important enough to him, beautiful enough to him, that he's got enough patience to handle your life, your history, your past, your weaknesses, your strengths, your personality, our differences, our uniquenesses. Listen, God doesn't need a good nap before he can handle us. I'm grateful today for the patience of God. Anybody? So for just a few moments today, I want to talk to you about one of the most simple and yet profound characteristics of our great God that really will make a difference in our lives. And let me tell you why. Because I've met some people recently, and I have had seasons in my life and in my relationship with the Lord where I have been kind of walking on eggshells in my relationship with him, kind of stepping gingerly, because I just felt like if I make one more mistake, if there's one more mishap, if I head in the wrong direction one more time, it just might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. That God just might be done with me, that he might not be able to use me, that I might not be able to partner with him in his purposes. And so if the enemy can get us to thinking that we might be able to out-sin the grace of God, that in some way we'll be beyond his reach, if he can get us to walk gingerly in our relationship with God, then we'll never experience the abundant life that he's called us to. We'll never be willing to just throw our head and hearts and hands back and say, Lord, anything you want from me, I'm willing to go. And I realize, Lord, that it might not always mean that I'm perfect. I won't be perfect, but thank you that your grace is sufficient for even my mistakes.